Hey guys, it's me again. This is your host today, JC Prophetess Bernice. And good afternoon, good morning, or good evening, wherever you are. So today we're going to follow up as from yesterday about warfare. So this time we're going to talk about what to do about your warfare. So again, these are just quick tools and just a quick reference for you. So, the first advice I would give to someone who is or has transitioned or is transitioning is to pick your side. Make up your mind and know that you are ready and determined to embark upon the journey of change. Wavering back and forth does happen, but it's not good. And because sometimes it's too it takes too much to get back. So in the beginning, when you're transitioning, you do have thoughts to go back and forth, and you do feel like initially your mind is made up, and then your mind is not made up. So you really have to put yourself in a place and ask yourself, are you really ready to embark upon this journey? And secondly, I would recommend that you prepare your mind and get yourself ready to separate from people, places, family, and ODs. Again, prepare your mind to separate from people, places, family, and ODs. Um, the order of separation itself is tailored according to your life, of who you are. But there will come a time of separation. So it could be from family first, it could be from places first, but you will have to separate. It's required when transitioning. Now, how you approach it when it's time to deal with those areas of your life will be also tailor made to you and how the Lord is going to use you in the spirit that you have. Thirdly, I would recommend that you surround yourself with the Word of God, biblically and also through social media. Um, Basically, probably about 24 hours a day or in any of your spare time with teachings, preaching, praising, and people who are radical for God. And you have to do that according to the type of person that you are. And what that is going to do is help you drive out what's in you, and then you're going to replace that void with the new, with what you want in you that's new. And you have to do that. You must succumb your old deeds and responses and begin to embrace a new way of living. It is critical that you find paths that will encourage you and that you like your new approach at life. Um, or it will be easy for you to backslide. And most importantly, you have to be tired. You have to be tired of living in the same life cycles. And you must be willing to risk it all for this change. And just a little bit about myself. I asked the Lord myself in prayer because I see people waver back and forth in their journey in the beginning, and even some doing in the middle. But I am referencing those in the beginning because to make the change is the most challenging part. To fight the life of what you've been adapted and lived according to is challenging to change that, and especially when you don't know God the way that you need him, and in the areas that you need him the most in. And then you go to churches or places and you see people that you thought were really in tune and all totally sold out for God, and you find out that they're not, and there's other things going on. So there's a lot of things that come into play that challenge you in the beginning. So I'm not talking to those who are very mature, and even those that are mature, they are wavered sometimes as well. So, but I have a heart to reference those that's transitioning from the world into living a totally sold out life. And you have to be tired of being tired. You have to make up your mind. You have to choose your side. or else you bring more harm to yourself. And it is challenging to come out of who you are and not knowing who you will become. But I just want to encourage somebody today to say it's worth it. You are worth it. Let your why be you. If you're really tired, and you should be, because in the world I lived it, and the cycles were the same cycles. You're up for a little while, all of a sudden you don't know what happened, you're back down. You grind yourself back up, you back down. It's the same repeated cycle. So if you want the extent to go further and move forward, you have to do something to change. Obviously, living a life that you have lived has not accomplished that for you, and that's the reason that you're even thinking about change, because something's not working. So I say to you that there is challenges, and the first challenge is you, and it's in your mind. The mind is the door opener to everything that you do. So whether you're giving up drinking, whether you're giving up friends, socializing, whether you're giving up social media, whether you're giving up sex, whether you're giving up relationships, the mind is the first door that you need to shut. And you have to make your why for you bigger than anything else. You have to want it more than anything. You have to want this change, and you have to be willing to sacrifice, or else you will find yourself starting over again and again and again and again. And you don't want to do that, because that's discouraging. So again, I encourage you today, your word to look up is going to be succumb. You have to succumb those past deeds, characteristics, and habits that you have in order to move forward and truly transition. And you take this day by day. You don't worry about next month, next week. Let today be your initial day that you start, and you take it one day at a time. Again, surround yourself with the things of God and the newness that you want. You have to find your interest that's going to keep you occupied, that's going to hold you. What made me won't make you. What make you might not make someone else. So be encouraged to succumb the things of your past and move forward in your transitioning, and trusting in you first to move forward, to get to know the real God. Because if you're not real, you can't know the real God. So you have to be totally real and truthful with yourself. And have a blessed day, and I will see you guys soon. Again, this is JC Prophetess. You can follow the Singles Waiting Room on YouTube. Please subscribe. We're on Periscope as the Singles Waiting Room. I am on Instagram as JC Prophetess B. So again, our ministry that I'm under is AJ Ministries with Apostle Calvin Harrington and Evelyn Harrington. So you can follow us at AJ Ministries, and you can follow the Singles Waiting Room on Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, and Instagram as well. So you have a blessed morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you next time.